Okay, the first thing to be very clear of when working out whether or not your property is an HMO is to be clear that there is a difference between an HMO, quite a lot of properties, and a licensable HMO, much fewer properties. So a lot of people get confused between the definitions of the two things. An HMO is a property where it has more than 3 people who don't form one household, which basically means a family in the sort of classical blood sense, and they're sharing basic amenities like cooking and washing facilities, and money's being paid for the occupation, and it's the principal home of at least one of them. So if I rent a property to 3 friends who are sharing, who are not related, that's an HMO. If I rent a property to a couple who have a friend staying with them permanently, that's an HMO. If I rent a property to a couple and one of their children, then that's not an HMO because it's a single family. So lots of properties are HMOs, including quite a lot of sharing arrangements. Much fewer of those properties will be licensable. Whether a property needs a license or not is a little bit dependent on where it is. So at the moment, if your property is a large HMO, which is already an HMO obviously, comprises of 3 or more stories, and also has 5 or more people living in it, then it will definitely need an HMO license. In some areas, individual local authorities have what's called additional licensing, where they will seek to license other HMOs of different criteria, either based on their geographical location within that local authority's area, or depending on their precise occupation. So you need to check your local authority's website for HMO licensing. In London, increasingly most local authorities now have some form of additional HMO licensing scheme, and they're spreading quite quickly, particularly in the Midlands as well. Just because your HMO doesn't have a license, or it doesn't have a requirement for a license, it doesn't mean you don't have obligations. So the HMO management regulations apply to all HMOs, and breaching of those is a criminal offence. And under the new regime, it also makes you liable directly to a civil penalty. So the HMO management regulations have a whole lot of things in them, but key items: you must have an electrical safety inspection of fixed wiring every 5 years. There must be a notice in the property specifying the landlord's name and contact details. The property must be in repair, it must be fire safe, and it must be clean and tidy. There are other obligations, but those are the most important ones. So it's important to be aware that just because your HMO doesn't need a license, you don't actually have obligations in respect of it.